Easy, thick, and chewy butter pecan cookies recipe. These butter pecan cookies are thick, chewy, and really tasty. These cookies are loaded with flavor thanks to the brown butter, brown sugar, and toasted butternuts used in the preparation. This cookie recipe is a must for the holidays. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Cookie and today I'm here with one of the best butter pecan cookie recipes you could ever have. So keep watching, get your things ready, and follow the whole process with me. As always, I want to part with some advice. Making these cookies is surprisingly easy. However, it is always preferable to have too many tips than too few. Number 1. Toast your pecans. Though not required, this will greatly improve the taste of your cookies. As a general rule, roasted nuts are superior to their untoasted counterparts. As an additional suggestion, try toasting your nuts before cutting them. This will ensure that they toast evenly and prevent them from burning in the oven. Number 2. Always be careful while weighing out the flour. I'll give you some pointers on how to get the most accurate results when using cups to measure flour. When measuring flour, stir it in the container, scoop it into the measuring cup, and level it. Refrain from spooning the flour into your measuring cup. Otherwise, you'll have more flour than you need. If you're serious about baking, you need to invest in a kitchen scale. As a bonus, I now have fewer dirty dishes because I no longer need to wash individual measuring cups. I want to take a break from tips and prepare our ingredients first. I have more tips to share, but in the baking process. Let's bake together. Number 3. Ingredients. Pecans. I recommend giving them a quick taste to guarantee the quality of your pecans. When you buy them, they should seem golden. Pecans may be kept fresh in the refrigerator for 9 months or frozen up to 2 years if stored properly in an airtight container. Unsalted butter, eggs, vanilla extract, sugar, cinnamon, cornstarch, flour, baking soda, and salt. You will also need a large bowl, a mixer, and a baking sheet with parchment or butter paper. Number 4. The nutty, toasty flavor of brown butter. These brown butter pecan cookies certainly benefit from the browning of the butter. Because they don't rely on chocolate or any other overpowering flavor, the nutty taste of the brown butter can truly come through. It's ideal to use brown butter in these butter pecan cookies because melted butter and cookie batter creates chewy, thick, and fudgy centers. Let's jump into the instructions immediately because I crave these yummy cookies. Number 5. Instructions. Step 1. Toast the diced pecans on a big baking sheet coated with parchment paper or on a nonstick mat in a 300° Fahrenheit, 149° Celsius oven for 15 minutes. At this time, stir twice. Remove pecans from the oven and set them aside. Step 2. Beat the butter in a big bowl with a mixer or stand blender fitted for 1 minute at normal speed or until fully smooth and creamy. Also, mix in the sugars until the mixture is light and fluffy. Add in the eggs and vanilla and mix on high speed. When necessary, scrape the bowl's bottom and sides. Step 3. Mix the dry ingredients, flour, cornstarch, baking soda, and salt in a separate basin. Slowly incorporate the dry ingredients into the wet ones. You may expect a dense cookie batter. Then mix on low for 5 to 10 seconds to ensure the toasty pecan pieces are uniformly distributed. To chill the dough, wrap it securely in plastic or aluminum foil and place it in the fridge for at least 3 hours and up to 3 days. This cookie dough has to be refrigerated before you can use it. Step 4. Take the cookie dough out of the fridge and let it sit on the counter for 20 minutes. If it has been in the fridge for more than 3 hours, give it another 10 minutes, making it less hassle to scoop out and roll out cookie dough. Step 5. Prepare an oven at 350° Fahrenheit, 177° Celsius. Use parchment, butter paper, or silicone baking mats to line 2 large baking sheets. Dedicate a separate space for. Step 6. The dough can be a little crumbly after it's been cold, but it will come together if you work it with your hands while you form it into balls. Make dough balls by scooping out and rolling together a heaping tablespoon worth of dough. Using the optional 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, roll the cookie dough balls in the sugar. I did that because the sugar makes them glitter, but you don't have to. It is also possible to bake the cookies without rolling them in sugar and adding sea salt after they are baked. Satisfy your penchant for salty-sweet combinations by trying sea salt. Now put your cookies for baking and let's move on to some tips to help create the most delicious, yummy, nutty pecan cookies. Number 6. Tips for browning butter to add flavor to your cookies. As a first step, lay cubes of unsalted butter in a pan of a light hue. Using tiny bits and light-colored pan allows you to monitor the butter's browning as it cooks. To melt the butter, heat the pan over medium. The butter will turn from liquid to brown in a matter of minutes, so just keep an eye on it. High heat will brown the butter quickly, but if you don't hold an eye on the pan, the milk could drop to the base of the pan and char. That means you can't walk away, and the temperature should be medium rather than high. After giving the butter a good stir, you may remove the pan from the heat without worrying about it continuing to cook. The ideal color and aroma for the butter is a nutty acorn brown. As the last step, transfer the brown butter to a bowl. Use it to season veggies, incorporate it into other recipes, or make a giant batch of homemade Rice Krispie treats by mixing in some bourbon and marshmallows. Number 7. If you want crispier cookies. 1. Bake them for another minute or 2. This should take 11 to 12 minutes. 2. Flip the pan over once during baking. My oven has a lot of hot areas and yours can too. The middle will seem quite soft when you take the cookies out of the oven. 3. Put the baking sheet in the refrigerator for 5 minutes. 4. Just push down on the cookies with the back of the spoon if they look overly puffy. Lastly, your cookies are done when the edges are lightly browned and the center of the cookies appears soft and a little underbaked. Leave them on the baking pan to cool fully so the baking process can finish in the fridge. Compare to taking cookies out of the oven with solid and fully cooked center, resulting in overbaked hard cookies. So, keeping them for a few minutes on a baking tray will help hold your cookies a soft and chewy texture. And that's it. Enjoy your chewy, nutty, caramelized cookies, perfect for the winter holidays. That's all for today, folks, and we hope you enjoyed baking with us. Keep watching for more amazing recipes, and don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel on your way out. See you next time. Until then, bye!